I'm as despondent about my son's taste in music as my father was about mine. When DJ was 5, I walked into his room and caught him playing air guitar and jumping up and down on his bed to Black Sabbath's Iron Man. I made the exact same face that my father did when he walked in on me, high-kicking around my bedroom to the original Broadway cast recording of Cabaret when I was 13. A look of horror, quickly followed by a look of resignation. My son is what he is, my father and I both concluded at those terrible moments, and there wasn't a damn thing either of us could do about it. You might think that someone so phobic about getting into a car with his musically challenged boyfriend and son would never agree to go on a cross-country road trip, but the summer after DJ turned 6, Terry somehow managed to talk me into driving about 1,500 miles from the artsy-fartsy island where we live in Puget Sound to Saugatuck, Michigan, an artsy-fartsy resort town on Lake Michigan. We spent a week in Saugatuck the previous summer, renting a house and inviting my mother and stepfather to join us, and had such a good time that we decided to make it an annual event. Getting to Michigan and back in our car would only mean spending 12 days on the road, Terry said, when he informed me we were driving to Michigan instead of flying. We were having one of our frequent just-the-two-of-us nights out. One of the secrets to our success as parents, I'm convinced. Unlike some of the other adults we'd met since crossing over into parent world, we can't brag that we haven't been to dinner or a movie alone since we became parents. We realized relatively quickly that the only time we remembered why we liked each other well enough to want to have kids together in the first place was when we were alone together. You may need to read that last sentence twice. So contrary to the popular belief that parents should never leave their child's side, we've been making time for dinners, movies, and the occasional weekend away ever since. Sitting in one of Seattle's post-internet bust restaurants, fewer truffles, more realism, 6 weeks before we were going to leave for Michigan, Terry broached the subject of driving. It would just mean spending about 9 hours a day in the car for 12 days, Terry assured me. We had booked a summer rental for 2 weeks in Saugatuck this year, and driving there instead of flying would only double the amount of time I would have to take off work. Being the stay-at-home parent for 5 years has left Terry with a rather warped sense of vacation time. Informing my